leave it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you've always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
Wow, so the things that people will do to get subscribers. I'm sorry. I have been made aware of some channels lately that I've been scoping out. Poppy is a really interesting channel, and I've actually subscribed to her because, I don't know, it's just there's something about the weirdness that draws me in. I think the young lady is brilliant, and I enjoy her videos, even though they don't make really any sense. Actually, I hear that there is an actual theme to her videos, that there's an actual story there, and with characters and everything, but I haven't actually delved into it enough. I just watched another video. I just watched it for like a second by some kid named Durv. I think it was D-U-R-V. And he's slapping himself 100,000 times, and all I can think is, this is just to get subscribers. Why else would you do something so incredibly? And it took him 4 days to do it. And what is he doing? He's doing this. He's not even doing it like that. He's not doing it hard. He's like, this is what he's doing. This is his idea of slaps. I wrote on his thing, I'm like, dude, that's called patting yourself. If you slapped yourself, you would have a mark after the very first slap. So I'm sorry, you were not slapping yourself 100,000 times. You were patting yourself 100,000 times. And either one is a complete, inane, stupid, ridiculous waste of your time. But I guess, you know, that's what it takes to be famous now on YouTube. If you want to be a YouTube star, you don't have, excuse me, you don't have to be beautiful, excuse me again, or talented or witty, like Jacqueline Glenn, who is all of those things. See, I look at Jacqueline Glenn and I say, there's somebody who deserves the title of YouTube star, in my opinion. She's very entertaining, and she's pretty, and she's witty and clever, and she's talented. She has a beautiful voice. She has a beautiful soul, if you want to believe in that. I don't believe in souls, honestly, but it's just personality. I'm sorry, I was a Christian for over 35 years, so it's hard for me to get past the verbiage. But she does. She has a beautiful heart, a beautiful personality. And I don't watch her every single vid, but I enjoy Jacqueline Glenn. And in my opinion, she deserves the title of YouTube star. The Amazing Atheist, I stopped watching. He is very anti-women, and his anti-women comments turned me off. So I stopped watching him. Anyway, I just think it's funny what people do on YouTube to try to get subs. I just reached the 2,000 point, and I have been on YouTube for years and years and years, and for a very long time I didn't have even 100 subs. It wasn't until I started doing, well, basically what I do now, which is attack things that I feel strongly about. Now I can't talk. It's another thing, I'm old. Oh, you notice no hat? No hat. What do you know? It's like a miracle. She doesn't have something in her head. Whoa, what's up with that? Yeah, so oh, and that's another thing I've noticed too, that older women on YouTube tend to retire. They get bullied to the point that they retire because nobody wants to see an older, unattractive woman who has, you know, when you get older, especially if you have a medical problem that makes it really scary to exercise because you might end up in the ER. you tend to put on weight. It's easier for you to gain weight. It's harder. You lose muscles every year that you age. You lose muscles, and muscles are what it takes to burn the fat. So the less muscle mass you have in your body, the harder it is to burn fat. That is a fact. So if you're like me and ancient, you're definitely going to have a harder time losing the disgusting excess whatever than if you're 20. Okay, so yeah, but nobody wants to look at an old fat woman. Okay, it's okay if you're a man and you're old and fat. You can continue to make videos until you fucking drop dead. But if you're a woman, nobody wants to see your face if you're old and fat. Forget it. And if you're plain, especially. I have all three going against me. I'm kind of plain, kind of old, kind of fat. I don't even know how fat I am. I'm overweight. Maybe 40 pounds-ish. Maybe 50. I don't know. I don't want to think about it because I am happy with myself. And it's taken me my whole life to get to the point where I can feel happy about myself and not frickin' care. I said frickin' instead of fucking. Can you believe it? Not care what people think anymore. I honestly don't care. I don't actually fucking care about what people think of me. And it took me almost my entire life to get to this point. And it really is liberating. It feels really fucking awesome. So, yeah. I am not going to stop making videos because I'm not the little perfect whatever. There goes my voice again. Whatever that I'm not Poppy. I'm sorry, Poppy's awesome. I love her. I don't even know. I just think she's cute. Oh, my phone agrees. I just find her interesting. I like people who have the guts to be different, who deviate from the normal patterns acceptable by society, I will say. And then if you're older and you do that, then they think you're completely crazy. But if you're young and you do that, you're cool, you know? Whatever. So this is kind of one of those videos where I just talk. I don't really have any rhyme or reason behind it. I just talk. I kind of want to make a new YouTube channel where I disguise myself to be somebody else, where I can completely cut loose and be as weird as I want to, and nobody knows who I am. This is something I'm thinking about doing. Poppy has inspired that. I kind of want to just, because I have a very weird side. I have a Poppy inside me. Yes, I do. And if I were in my 20s and YouTube had existed when I was in my 20s, the weirdness that you would see coming forth from this person would be so, I mean, I don't know if I can say that I would be on par with Poppy's weirdness, but definitely I would be very close to that, because that was me when I was younger. Except I wasn't little and cute. I never was little and cute. I was big, even when I was young, believe it or not. Yeah, and I'm big as in tall. Yes. Actually, I had a lot easier time keeping the weight off when I was younger because I had that muscle mass going for me, which is really awesome. And people who want to lose weight, the first thing you do, even if you're old, the very first thing you do is you lift weights. Yes. Aerobics. Yes, it's important, and that's the thing that I can't do because of my stupid allergy. But you can actually, lifting weights above your head can also raise your heart, and that can also be a problem for me too. But I do lift weights, and that is the one thing that you can do to keep the muscle mass or try to build more muscle mass, and that is the best thing to do to make your body into a little furnace to burn the fat, is to build muscle. And so weightlifting is huge. And women who, oh, I don't want to look like a man, dear, you won't trust me. It's like incredibly rare for a woman to have enough testosterone or whatever it is that makes the body want to build muscle mass. You'll get lean and mean and firm, but you won't look like a man. I lifted heavy weights When I was hoping to be a mother, I went a year and a half working out every day, doing aerobics every day. This is kind of what triggered my allergy. And I was lifting weights every day, targeting different parts of my body, because you shouldn't do that every day. You need to give your muscles time to heal and repair themselves, and that's what makes them basically build, okay, but not bulk up. There's a kind of a difference. But yes, it's I lost track. A year and a half of lifting weights, and I got muscle tone, and it was nice. It was really nice. I actually had something close to a girly six-pack once upon a time. I'm talking about in my mid-30s. This is when I was doing this. And so you can get definition to your muscles, and it's beautiful, especially if you're young. If you're in your 30s, it's attractive, but if you're a girl and you're in your 20s and you get that muscle definition under your skin, it's just beautiful. You don't bulk up. You don't become a Hulk. I really think women who do really have to do things that are beyond just lifting weights to get that look. So what am I doing talking about muscles? But it's important. It's really important. If you're a lazy person and you're sitting on your couch and you hate to exercise, take out the weights. You can watch TV and lift weights at the same time. You can do squats and hold weights in your hand and do squats, and that works your thighs. I mean, there's things you can do that, you could be watching TV and you could be doing, different things with your weights. And anyway, okay. Again, this is one of those videos where I had no actual idea of what I was going to say, but that is really important. If you want to talk about fighting old age, lifting weights is the most effective thing you can do for yourself. And I mean women. Men already know this, most of them. So that's it. I just think it's hysterical that the kinds of things you can see on YouTube now. I was gonna talk about some other things, some serious things, because right now there's so many things that I could say, serious things. I have made a lot of videos about some of the things I think regarding Trump, regarding what has happened to my country, which is really hideous. But I kind of don't feel like talking like that right now. I don't feel like thinking about negative things right now. I feel like just having a nice happy day and not letting it get me upset or worked up. It's hard to be in a situation where you see something you love being destroyed and there's really nothing you can do. It's very upsetting. And so that's it. I just wanted to say I love having over 2,000 subscribers. I haven't, for an old fart like myself, who is fat-ish, and plainish, not to be, I was going to say a joke, but it's so stupid, I'm not even going to try. And old-ish, definitely oldish. Extremely, definitely, really oldish. No, not really. Cross really out. We're not to really yet. We don't want to push that. We don't want to get to really old until we're really old, But we're definitely in the old club now, which is something I swore I would never. I'm sorry. Everybody else gets to grow old, but not me. But, it's funny how it happens. And people who attack me, that's another thing. People who attack me, and they use you old blank, bitch, cunt, whatever. Like, it's bad to be old. Like, it's something shameful. And women who retire because they get tired of being bullied, I refuse. I'm sorry, but if you don't like, oh my gosh, you're delicate little psyche having to look at somebody's face who isn't beautiful and young. Whatever. I'm not going to let other people control what I do. I'm not going anywhere. And if people attack me on YouTube, I delete their posts and I block them. because fuck them. I have every right. It's like, I've been here for a very long time. This is where I go to express myself, and people don't have to watch. I will never have a bazillion subscribers because I'm just, I don't have the technical knowledge. I have a funny nasally voice. I have this mole on my face. It's just, there's all these reasons why I will never be a YouTube star. But who cares? I enjoy saying what I think. I enjoy railing against the system that I think is really, really needs to, people need to speak out. People need to be heard. Atheists need to be heard. That's something else that's really huge. I've noticed that Christians on YouTube have ramped up their attacks on atheists. I think it's kind of like the same reason that we're seeing a lot more persecution of Muslims and gay people and Jews and black people in America, because suddenly we have somebody who's giving everybody a permission slip to hate. Oh, Christianity is cool now. We have the religious right trying to control our government. So America has never been a Christian nation, but it's really close to that point now because of the people that have managed to get buy their way into government, as in the case of Betsy DeVos or whatever her name is. Yeah, so Christianity is trying to take over our government at this point. And I mean, atheists, it's going to be hard to be an atheist for a while because all the Christians are thinking, hey, we have Big Brother backing us up. Now it's okay to attack everybody who doesn't believe what we do. Right? You know what's funny about that is what they attack is exactly what they profess to hate. They profess to hate Islam. They say Islam are all these bad things. Islam is all these bad things. And yet the thing that they are is just the same. Oh, we don't like abortion. We don't think women should have any control or any say over what happens to their bodies. Well, neither does Islam. We think women who don't cover up, you know, when they go into bars and they put themselves in the presence of men with their skin showing are just asking for it. If they get raped, well, they were asking for it. So does Islam. That's what Islam thinks too. We think homosexuals, that should be a crime. It should be a crime to be a homosexual. Guess what? So does Islam. Yeah. We think that our religion should be taught in schools and all children should be subjected to hearing the word of God. Well, so does Islam want all their children to hear the Quran and be exposed to Islam in schools. Anyway, I wasn't going to get serious, so we're gonna end the chain of thought. But the point is, what they claim to hate what they are. What they are is the same as what they hate. They're all based on patriarchal cults, and Islam is nothing more than another Christianity, only a little bit more extreme and a little newer and less refined. But they're both bad. They both attack and divide and separate and discriminate and create a us versus them mentality and a black and white thinking and all these things that ultimately destroy societies. You know, I'm starting to see less and less difference between America, the America that Trump is creating, and Saudi Arabia, which is sad. Anyway, again, now it's really sad and depressing video. It wasn't supposed to become this way, but it did, and I'm sorry. Okay, so that's the end. I'm going to end it now. Yes, definitely, this is going to be me saying goodbye, saying thank you, and all that for watching. Definitely the end now at this point in the video that I'm now at, to the point where I have to say goodbye right this very moment. So yeah, you're about to see me say goodbye, because I really don't think there's any other thing, you know, as far it's just, you know, you get to the point where you have to say goodbye, right? See, if I make videos where I do this and just be absolutely stupid like I am right now, trying to say goodbye, oh wow, maybe I'd have more subscribers. I'm starting to think that's what it takes to do this 100,000 times while I say goodbye. Bye.
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.